Rev up your engines!
Chevy says that the 6th generation Chevy Camaro Z28 program has been canceled. All right, now for the car guys out there that are in the muscle cars, there have been rumors going around that they're not going to be making the Camaros in the future. They don't have any particular plans that they have set in stone with it. There's even some rumors that they're going to make them as all-electric cars, which may be what they're going to do. They're canceling the 6th generation. I'm assuming that they are going to stop making Camaros. They stopped making the things a few years back, and then they brought them back again. They had a bunch of quality control with the ones they were making in Quebec, and so then they just stopped making them entirely. I mean, those were terrible machines in the end. I had them where the wiring harnesses would go out, the transmissions would blow up, and they brought them back again. Who knows, maybe they'll just eventually have them only as an electric car. Shelving the production of any 6th generation Camaro kind of tells me that, yeah, they're thinking about making them into electric cars. Only time will tell with that, but they're obviously thinking about getting rid of Camaro as a muscle car by not producing these. I see Bimani says, hey, my wife has an old ML320. It's 48,000 miles. Should I keep it and drive it myself or sell it? Wife wants a new car. 48,000 miles isn't much. If you haven't had problems with it, it hasn't been wrecked, flooded, or stolen, you might as well keep it. You said it's an old one. If it's an old one, it has virtually no value. Nobody wants to buy an old Mercedes. Their resale value is crap. But with 48,000 miles, generally they don't fall apart until they have over 100,000 miles. So what the heck? You got it? Why not use it for your car and then get your wife another car? Obviously, you don't put that many miles on the cars. It still could last a while because you get nothing selling it. If it works okay now, what the heck? I personally wouldn't buy one, but you already have it, so you might as well just drive it around. You won't get much for it if you try selling it. Baloney! Is there any way to buy nitrogen to fill your tires? Yeah, that's kind of an interesting subject matter. Realize that Earth's atmosphere is already something like 80% nitrogen. The rest is about 20% oxygen, some trace elements, but it's about 80% nitrogen already. So what difference does it really make if you have 100% nitrogen in your tires or 80%? For years, people have tried to sell me as a mechanic at my shop systems that purify the nitrogen in our atmosphere, turn it into almost 100% nitrogen and filling the tires with. Because theoretically it doesn't oxidize inside and the temperatures don't affect it that much when they change hotter or colder. They do use nitrogen, I believe, in like the jet airplanes because they're up at 50,000 feet and it gets really cold there and the pressure of the tires would keep going up and down. For them it makes sense, but you're not driving your car at 50,000 feet altitude. So, if you can find a place that sells the stuff, go right ahead. But as far as I'm concerned, you're mainly wasting your money on that crap for a car that you're driving every day. Nobody's approached me in the last year trying to sell me one of these stupid nitrogen systems, and they cost thousands of dollars too. So if anybody has one, they're going to charge you a pretty penny to fill up your tires because, hey, they had to pay a bunch of money for the stupid machine. Daniel Pena says, hey, Scotty, is a 2007 F-150 a reliable vehicle these days? Yeah, if the previous owner took care of it, 2007 F-150 is a pretty reliable vehicle. They're much better with the V8s. The 6s, as any vehicle, if you're talking about buying a used one, have a mechanic like me check it out before you shell your money out because you don't know something was wrecked, flooded, stolen. There's all kinds of things that can go around. And with our fancy machines, we can tell. I spent about an hour checking out used cars. I just checked out a used car for a guy this morning, even though it's the 4th of July. I forgot. He made an appointment, so I got up and did it anyways. They can be very good cars, but you want to make sure there isn't a problem in it in the first place because you're not going to get a guarantee. Sinester Demon says, Scotty, I got a 2005 Chrysler Sebring convertible with 82,000 miles, my first car. Any thoughts? Baby, that thing. That was a big lemon mobile that they made. The V6 engines, those things were terrible. It's still running. It's 82,000 miles. Let's say it runs and it shifts good now. Baby it. You got it. It's a convertible. A lot of times people think convertibles are worth money, but convertibles aren't because everybody knows they were terrible cars. But you got it. Take care of it. Change the oil every 3,000 miles. Don't overheat the engine. Don't race it. Don't peel off. Pretend you're a little old lady driving that car, and maybe it'll last a while. I got some little old ladies driving them, and they're still going okay because they drive slow. But all the men that I knew that drove them hard, they all burned out either the engine or the transmission or both. So if you never want to miss another one of my new car repair videos, remember to ring that bell.